Yeah, good morning, everyone. So, welcome to today's class. So, today we are going to learn about interfaces concept. So, previous session we completed inheritance concepts. Okay. So, there are 3 chapters in third unit. One is dealing about arrays. Second one is dealing about interfaces. And the third chapter is dealing about, second one is dealing about inheritance. And the third one is dealing about interfaces. Okay, so these are the 3 chapters which are available in third unit. So we successfully completed the first chapter, that is arrays, and the second chapter, that is inheritance. And the third chapter we are going to learn is interfaces. Okay, so basically what is an interface? Interface is nothing but a blueprint of a class. That means interface contains classes and different variables, static variables or any other variables. Okay. And these classes, what are there in interfaces? It contains abstract methods. Okay. So interface is a collection of a classes and we can say methods. But in interface, the method definition is not there. Method ki definition undadu, ante dani body undadu. Only the heading of the method is there. Then that body will be implemented in wherever the class you are implementing this interface. ఈ ఇంటర్ఫేస్ ని మనం ఎక్కడైతే యూజ్ చేసుకుంటామో అక్కడ మనం ఆ క్లాస్ లో ఆ బాడీ రాసుకోవచ్చు మనం. Okay, for example, I'll tell you a small thing. Suppose you want to write a program for stack. Okay, you want to write a program for stack. Basically, for the implementation of a stack, there are 3 basic operations we require. One is 2 basic operations. One is push and second one is pop. Okay, so whatever the data, whether you want to insert the data into a stack in integers or characters or float values, whatever the data value, the basic operations we perform on the stack is push and pop. Push is to insert the data into the stack and pop is for delete the data from the stack. Okay, which is nothing but extraction of the top element. Okay, so this is what the basic stack implementation. But in general, if I want to write a program to insert the integers or to store the integer values in the stack, you will write some program. Okay, if at all you want to write a program for inserting float values in the stack, you write in another program. Okay, are you getting my point? So the stack implementation, if someone asks you to write the program based on the integer values, you are trying to write that. Because based on the input data, you are trying to implement that stack. Ante integers insert cheyadaniki మనం ఇంటిజర్ అరే అని తీసుకోవాలి. అదే ఫ్లోట్ వాల్యూస్ ఎంటర్ చేయడానికి ఫ్లోట్ అరే తీసుకోవాలి. ఓకే, ఇలా కాకుండా the interfaces concept, this will provide you a solution. What is that solution is, you will implement an interface with a class stack. In that stack class, you have 2 basic operations. One is a push and second one is a pop. Okay, then wherever it is required, you can use that interface and write the own body. That means own body for the push and pop operations. So here in the interface, you have only the names of the operations that we are going to perform on the stack. Okay. Whereas the implementation part is whether you want to implement for integer values, you can do it on your own by writing the body. Okay. If you want to implement that stack with the float values, you can do that. Okay. So ఒక stack interface లో ఇంప్లిమెంట్ చేస్తే interfaces లో ఏముండాలి, only the methods that we can use on that stack, that is push and pop. But the implementation of the methods అంటే దాంట్లో రాయాల్సిన body part, wherever the program is needed, you can write at that point. That is what the basic interface is. Okay. So we'll try to deal with all these interfaces, different type of things: declaration, implementation, multiple interface, nested interface, all these things we'll try to learn. Okay. So here the first thing is I will go with the introduction for the interface. So as see the definition, an interface in Java is a blueprint of a class. It has static constants and abstract methods. So interface lo emuntayi, constants, static constants untayi, and abstract methods untayi. Okay. What is an abstract method? Abstract method is nothing but a method which has the name, but it doesn't have the body. Okay, it doesn't have any body. So the interface in Java is a mechanism to achieve abstraction. So this is one of the way of achieving abstraction. How that can be implemented, we can see with an example. Then there can be only abstract methods in the Java interface, not the method body. So you try to keep in mind that there are only the abstract methods in the Java interface. Interface lo emundali, abstract methods undali. Abstract methods ante meaning enti? There is no body for the method. Okay, only the heading will be there. So, and one of the basic uses of the interface is it can achieve abstraction and multiple inheritance in Java. So as I told you, inheritance is not possible with multiple inheritance is not possible in Java. So by using interfaces, indirectly we can implement the multiple inheritance in Java, so that we can see how it can be performed. Next, using the keyboard interface, you can fully abstract a class interface from its implementation. Okay. Then using interface, you can specify what a class must do, but not how it does. So here, the interface specifies you what a class must do. That means whenever you are writing a class for a stack, so what should it do? Stack class em cheyali? It has two basic operations. One is a push and pop, but it should not tell you how to do it. Okay, ela cheyale chappudu. How to do it anedi you can write in your own own method definition. So wherever it is required, you can write it for your own definition. That is what the interface interface will do. Okay. So next, interfaces are syntactically similar to classes. Ivi same classes lagane untayi, but they lack instance variables. So we don't have any object for the interfaces. Like we have object for the classes, we don't have any object for the interfaces. Okay, it is very similar to the classes. Classes lagane untayi, dantlo methods untayi, dantlo variables untayi, anni untayi, but avi it is not a class. Okay, so what is the differentiating point is we cannot create an object for the interface. Next, variables can be declared inside of the interface declaration. Variables can be declared. Okay. Next, they are implicitly final and static. So the variables which you are declaring, those are final and static variables. That means you cannot change the variables. Once you define some variable in the interface, you cannot change the value of that variable. Okay, the meaning cannot be changed by the implementing class. Next, what they must be initialized. All methods and variables are implicitly public. So there is an access specifier for methods and variables in interface, which is by default they are public. Okay, na? So these are all some of the points for the interface. So once again, I am telling you that interface is like just a class, but it has a static methods, static and final constants. That means the variables which are used in the interface are constant variables. They cannot be changed in the later on in the program. Next, interface contains a method, but it doesn't have any body. Method ఉంటుంది కానీ దానికి బాడీ ఉండదు, ఓన్లీ హెడ్డింగ్ మాత్రమే ఉంటుంది. అలాంటి మెథడ్స్ మనం ఏమంటామంటే abstract methods అని చెప్పి అంటాం, which we learned in the previous session. Okay, so that is what the interface definition on interaction for these interfaces. And more importantly, it achieves abstraction and multiple inheritance. So these are the two concepts which supports object-oriented programming in Java. So these two can be implemented with the help of interfaces. Okay, we'll see how it can be done and everything. And if you want to implement or if you want to write a interface, you must start with writing a keyword interface. Okay, so we have to write the keyword first interface and then followed by name of the interface. So that we'll see in the declaration section. Right. So the declaring of interface, how can we declare an interface is, an interface is defined much like a class. Okay, it is same like a class, but in general form, it has first is access. That means public or private or protected. Then we should write the keyword interface and then name of the interface. We need to give some name for the interface and then bracket open. Then you should have the methods, method 1, method 2, but you should not have any body for the method. Okay, method ki body undakudu. Okay, so method ki there should not be any body. Okay, sir, body lekunda method em chesukodam cheyochu, daniki later classes lo dani implement cheyochu. Okay, dani kinda rase classes lo aa body ni manam implement chestamu. Danni I'll try to explain. Okay, right. So method, the method in the interface doesn't have any body. So body లేదు కాబట్టి after the end of the method you just end with a semicolon. Okay, and you can write the variables మనం రాయొచ్చు, కానీ ఆ వేరియబుల్స్ ఏమై ఉండాలి, ఫైనల్ అయి ఉండాలి. That means the value and the variables cannot be changed. The values of the variables cannot be changed throughout the program. That is what the interface is. Okay, so you can see a small example here. Interface callback. There is a name of the interface is callback, and in that I am writing a method called callback. Callback అనే ఒక మెథడ్ రాస్తున్నాను, దానికి int parameters. I am setting some parameters and I am ending this method with a semicolon. That means I don't have any body for this method. Okay, there should not be any body for the method. So interface, the name of the interface is, interface starts with the keyword interface and then the name of the interface. Here I am giving the name of the interface as callback and then bracket open like classes and then bracket close, and in that I am writing a method called callback. This is a method. E method ki body ledu, only I am passing some parameters and ending with a semicolon. So we don't have any body for this. So this is an example for the interface. Right. Next, how can the interface is implemented? Ante ippudu once the interface is defined, already interface define చేసాము. చేసిన తర్వాత one or more classes can implement that interface. Okay, like you have a question, most of the people, you might have a question in the previous slide that without the body of that method, what is the use of that method? So the answer is this one. The thing is, your interface should be implemented by any one or two more classes. Okay, and these classes will write the body of that method. ఆ మెథడ్ కి బాడీ మనం ఇక్కడ రాసుకోవాలి, isn't it? So that is what the point here. Once an interface has been defined, one or more classes can implement that interface. To implement an interface, include the implement clause in a class definition and then create the methods defined by the interface. So the second point, to implement an interface, you need to write a keyword called implements. Like if you want to perform the inheritance concept, class A and class B, if you want to have an inheritance between class B and class A, what is the keyword we are writing? Extends. So class B extends class A. Similarly, an interface is there. You are writing a class. If you want to make use of this interface with your class, okay, so if you want to have a relationship between the interface and a class, you need to write a statement called implements. Okay, implements and a keyword rasi, then a name of the interface. Okay, so you need to give the name of the interface. Right, so a small example here. So already in this slide, I am giving a interface which is called as a callback. So I am writing a interface. The name of the interface is a callback. Then in that I am writing a method called callback where I am passing some parameters. But this method doesn't having any body. Okay, now I am writing a class. See, class name is client. Client implements callback. What is this callback? This callback is interface. Okay, ఈ callback అంటే ఏంటి? ఇంటర్ఫేస్ ఇది. ఇప్పుడు ఈ క్లాస్, ఈ క్లయింట్ అనే క్లాస్ కి callback అనే ఇంటర్ఫేస్ కి రెండింటికి మధ్య రిలేషన్షిప్ కావాలంటే implements అనే కీవర్డ్ రాయాలి. That is what you need to observe here. So you need to write an implements keyword. Okay, so your client class, the name of the class is client, which make use of this interface callback. Okay, so to have a relationship between this client and callback, we need to write a keyword called implements. Okay, now this callback interface is having a method called callback. దాంట్లో ఒక మెథడ్ ఉంది callback అని. ఆ callback అనే మెథడ్ ఇక్కడ రాసుకోవచ్చు మీరు. దాన్ని ఇక్కడ ఇంప్లిమెంట్ చేయాలి, దాని బాడీ ఇక్కడ రాయాలి మనం. సో పబ్లిక్ వాయిడ్ callback and then giving some parameter int p. Then system.out.println callback called with a plus p. Nothing but whatever the value you have passed here, that value will be printed here. Okay, so this is how we can implement a interface. So an interface is a similarly like a class. It have a static and final constants and methods where the methods does not have any body. Okay, that is what the definition. Right, and in this class we have another interface method, another method. We are writing a non-interface method. Non-iface method అని ఇంకో మెథడ్ రాసాను. ఈ మెథడ్ కి ఇంటర్ఫేస్ కి ఏం సంబంధం లేదు. ఇప్పుడు మీరు రాసే ఈ మెథడ్ దీనికి ఎటువంటి సంబంధం లేదు. ఓకే, బట్ ఈ callback అనేది ఎక్కడిది? Callback is the method which is already defined in the interface called callback. Okay, దానికి ఇక్కడ మనం బాడీ రాస్తున్నాం. So void non-iface method. Non-iface method is a method which is some other method which doesn't have any relationship with the interface. This method is purely belongs to the client class. Okay, that line either something like classes that implement interfaces may also define other members also. Okay, now we are using a main method. ఇప్పుడు మనం ఒక క్లాస్ రాసాము క్లయింట్ అని, అలాగే ఒక ఇంటర్ఫేస్ డిఫైన్ చేసాము, ఆ ఇంటర్ఫేస్ పేరు కాల్ బ్యాక్. దీంట్లో కాల్ బ్యాక్ అనే ఒక మెథడ్ ఉంది. ఓకే, ఇప్పుడు ఈ ఇంటర్ఫేస్ ని మనం ఇక్కడ క్లయింట్ అనే క్లాస్ రాసి దాని ద్వారా ఇక్కడ కాల్ చేసాము by using a keyword called implement, and then we have given the definition for this method callback. Okay, and then we are writing something called system.out.println callback with the parameter 2, and we are defining another non-interface method. Interface ki deeniki sambandham ledu. This method is purely belongs to this class client. Okay, so there is a class client and there is an interface callback. Now we need to write a main program. For everything, we need to write a main program. Without a main program, you cannot execute anything. Okay. So main program is something like test interface. So test iface అని చెప్పి ఒక main program రాశాను. దీంట్లో main method రాశాను. ఆ తర్వాత this is very important here. Callback C. So what is callback here? Callback is an interface. Callback C is equal to new client of. What is the client? Client is nothing but, what is a client? Client is nothing but a class. Callback is an interface. So interface callback. Sorry, interface is the callback here. So we are creating an object for this callback interface with this reference. Okay, so here this C is called as a reference. It is not an object. So interface ke varam object create cheyalemu, dini reference antaru. Okay, so callback C, the C is nothing but a reference for the interface callback, which is equal to the client. Okay, what is client here? Client is a class. Okay, na? So here this is called an interface. This interface, for this interface we are creating a reference variable which is called C, and I am equaling this C reference with the object of the client. Okay, client is nothing but what? Client is a class here. So class object ni interface reference variable ki assign chestunam. That is what the main point is here. Class ni deniki assign chestunanu, interface yokka reference variable ki assign chestunanu. Now C refers to nothing but a class. Okay, now C dot callback. What is this callback here? Okay, what is the callback here? Nothing but, the callback is nothing but a method which is implemented in class. ఈ క్లాస్ లో మనం మెథడ్ రాసాం కదా callback అని, అది దానికి ఒక పారామీటర్ ఇచ్చాడు, ఆ పారామీటర్ వాల్యూ 42 ఇచ్చాడు. సో 42 ఇచ్చినప్పుడు ఇది లోపలికి సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ అయిపోయి ఇదంతా ప్రింట్ అయ్యి callback called with value 42 అని చెప్పి ప్రింట్ అవుతుంది. Okay, that is what the program is about. Now we'll try to execute this. So there are 3 points here, 3 sections of program here. First, you need to write this interface. Write this interface. Okay, and then you need to write this total class. Okay, and then we need to write the main class where the main program is stored. So this is class test interface, test iface. Okay, so I need to save the program with this test iface. Now I'll save it. So test typeface dot Java. I'm storing this in this class examples where our class examples are stored. Okay, now I'll try to execute this. Java say test typeface dot Java. Right. We are writing a method called callback called with 42. Okay, so we have passed the value 42 there. So here we are calling the callback method with the passing the value 42. So this 42 will be substituted here. P here. P value like substitute out. Then the method execute callback called with the P. Okay. So the total program intent is you need to observe that there is an interface. This is called interface. In this interface, the name of the interface is callback. And in that I am writing a method, okay, which is the name of the method is also a callback. Okay, otherwise you just to avoid the confusion, we can write different names for this. So interface ki manam different name ichukochu. Like interface 1 ani cheppistanu. INTF1. Okay, and here implementation koda you need to give the same name, INTF1. Okay, so here also you need to change that INTF1 space C is equal to new client of. Okay, so this is the interface. The name of the interface is INTF1. Then I am writing another class client. This class implements INTF interface. That means ఈ మెథడ్ దీన్ని మనం ఇక్కడ ఈ క్లాస్లో యూజ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. బట్ ఈ క్లాస్ అండ్ ఈ క్లాస్ సారీ ఈ మెథడ్ కాల్ బ్యాక్ అనే దానికి బాడీయే లేదు. ఆ బాడీ ఎక్కడ రాసుకోవచ్చు, మనం ఏదైతే మనం క్లాస్ క్రియేట్ చేసామో ఆ క్లాస్లో రాసుకోవచ్చు. సో పబ్లిక్ వాయిడ్ కాల్ బ్యాక్ ఇంట్ పి. సో system.out.println callback called with plus p. So here this is the body of the callback method. ఈ callback method కి ఇక్కడ బాడీ రాసుకున్నాము. సో ఇంటర్ఫేస్ లో ఏముంటాయి, ఓన్లీ మెథడ్స్ ఉంటాయి, కానీ ఆ మెథడ్స్ కి బాడీ ఉండదు. అలాగే వేరియబుల్స్ వాడుకోవచ్చు, కానీ ఆ వేరియబుల్స్ అన్ని ఏముంటాయి, ఫైనల్ కీవర్డ్ అంటే ఫైనల్ లాగా ఉంటాయి. ఫైనల్ అంటే మీనింగ్ ఏంటి, దే షుడ్ నాట్ బి సారీ ద వాల్యూ ఆఫ్ ద ఫైనల్ variable is not changed. Okay, so we should not change the value of that variable, right? So tarvata this class contains another non-interface method which is something like, okay, idokati. Next, main program రాయడం కోసం మనం క్లాస్ రాసుకున్నాము, క్లాస్ టెస్ట్ ఫేస్ అని. Then I am creating intlf C is equal to new client of. This statement is nothing but we are creating a reference variable for interface. Interface ki oka reference variable create chesamu, dani peru C is equal to daniki em assign chesamu, class client. Ee class yokka client మొత్తానికి oka memory create chesi aa memory ni ee C ki assign chesamu. So now C refers to nothing but the class along with the interface methods. So C dot callback of 42. Whenever we call this C dot callback of 42, it will be executed. Similarly, we can execute C dot non-iface method also. Non-interface method on the other, I think we call it. Okay, so I'll save this and execute again. The semicolon. Non-IFACE method. Non-IFACE method. Okay. I think we should write public here. Variable C cannot be referred here. Okay. So class lo rasina remaining methods ni manam access cheyalante again we need to create a class. Sorry, class కాదు, object create చేయాలి. Client అనే method కి object create చేయాలి. So client B is equal to new client of. Okay, because ఇది class కి object create చేసినట్టు కాదు ఇది. This is a variable for interface, reference variable for interface. So కాబట్టి అది ఇక్కడ రాదు. P ద్వారా అయితే వస్తుంది. Let me check. I'm not sure about this. Let me check. Here. So callback called with 42 and then ఇదేంటిది, ఇది దాని కింద ఉన్న మెథడ్లో మనం రాసిన కోడ్ ఇది చూడండి. నాన్ ఐఫేస్ మెథడ్ దాంట్లో క్లాసెస్ దట్ ఇంప్లిమెంట్ ఇంటర్ఫేసెస్ మే ఆల్సో డిఫైన్ మెంబర్స్ 2 అని చెప్పి రాసాను. సో దట్ ఈస్ హియర్ డిస్ప్లేడ్. ఓకే, సో ఇక్కడ ఈ సి అనే వేరియబుల్ ద్వారా ఈ నాన్ ఇంటర్ఫేస్ మెథడ్ ని యాక్సెస్ చేయలేకపోయాం మనం. ఎందుకు అంటే ఇది ఇంటర్ఫేస్ కి సంబంధించింది కాదు. ఇది ఈ నాన్ ఐఫేస్ మెథడ్ అనేది ఇందాక నేను చెప్పేటప్పుడు చెప్పాను, దిస్ ఈజ్ నాట్ రిలేటెడ్ టు ఇంటర్ఫేస్, దిస్ ఈజ్ ప్యూర్లీ రిలేటెడ్ టు ద క్లాస్ క్లయింట్. ఓకే, సో కాబట్టి ఈ క్లయింట్ అనే దానికి ఆబ్జెక్ట్ క్రియేట్ చేసి బి అండ్ దెన్ బి ద్వారా దీన్ని కాల్ చేయాలి. ఓకే సార్, మరి దీన్ని మరి ఈ పైన దాన్ని ఎలా కాల్ చేశారు, కాల్ బ్యాక్ అనే దాన్ని ఎలా కాల్ చేశారు అంటే దానికి మనం ఇంటర్ఫేస్ కి ఆబ్జెక్ట్ క్రియేట్ చేసాము. అండ్ దిస్ callback is having a relationship with this interface because it has a method called callback whose body is not present there, right? So that's why that is possible like that. Okay, so that is the concept of interface, how an interface and then how to create an interface, right? All these things. So till this we'll end this session. The remaining we will continue with the next class.